Hello and welcome to Clear Voice English. I'm Georgie. And I'm Neil. How are you doing, Neil? I'm doing well, Georgie. And you? I'm great, thank you. So, what are you doing this weekend? Well, it's a big one for me. I'm going to visit my parents. They live in the countryside, so it's a nice change from London life. I'm really looking forward to it. That sounds lovely. When you say you are looking forward to something, it means you feel happy and excited about a future event. For example, I'm looking forward to my holiday next month. Exactly. So what about you, Neil? Do you have any plans? Well, my plans aren't as definite as yours. I might play sports with my children. They love cricket and football, so we might go to the park. Or I may meet some friends. Maybe we'll get some food or go for a walk. It depends on the weather, really. That's a good point. You used might and may to talk about your plans. We use might and may for things that are possible in the future, but not certain. You're not 100% sure you'll do them. On the other hand, I said, I'm going to visit my parents. We often use be going to for plans that are already decided. For example, I'm going to cook dinner tonight. That's a definite plan. Precisely. So to recap, if you have a fixed plan, you can say, I'm going to, or we're going to. If it's just a possibility, you can use I might or I may. And if you're excited about it, you can add, I'm really looking forward to it. Let's do a quick review of the key vocabulary. The countryside is the land outside of towns and cities with farms, fields, and forests. Definite means certain or decided. And of course, looking forward to means feeling excited about something that's going to happen. It's interesting how talking about something as simple as the weekend can teach so much. Discussing your family, hobbies, or where you live makes learning English much more practical and fun. My trip to the countryside shows the difference between city and rural life. While your plans, Neil, bring in sports and social activities. Absolutely. And hearing these phrases in a real, natural conversation helps you understand how they're actually used. For instance, sometimes in fast speech, you might hear going to pronounced as gonna. Like, I'm gonna visit my parents. It's very common in spoken English. That's a great tip for our listeners. Well, that's all we have time for today in Real Easy English. We hope you learned something new and feel more confident talking about your future plans. What are you looking forward to this weekend? Let us know. For more easy English conversations and learning materials, don't forget to visit our playlist. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye.